Punk Revolution now. Today we're going to be discussing Kanye West's newest album, Donda. Obviously, this is an album that many people, including myself, have been looking forward to. Kanye West went through his usual shenanigans that we're all used to by now if you've been a Kanye West fan as long as me, where he said he was going to release the album, and then he didn't release it, and then he said he was going to release it, and then he didn't, and then all of a sudden it drops out of nowhere. It comes out, I listened to it. My first impression is like, wow, this is actually pretty good. It's really long, some pretty ambitious sort of experimentation in there with some songs that are long, lyrics about Kanye West's relationship with Jesus and Christianity and his mother, pretty heavy topics. Some great features in there from Jay-Z to Jay Electronica to Playboy Cardi. I mean, overall, my first impression was like, wow, this could be Kanye West's best album since like Yeezus or something. Kanye West's best album in a long time. But at this point, I honestly cannot listen to this fucking album. I think it is just so full of shit, and let me explain why. So basically, we have this song on it called Jail Part 2, where Kanye West features DaBaby and Marilyn Manson, and obviously these are two artists that are under a lot of controversy right now. DaBaby for saying some homophobic stuff and giving a really bullshit apology, and then Marilyn Manson for sexually abusing and emotionally abusing multiple women. This is a pretty serious and pretty heavy accusation. And me being someone who likes Kanye West's music and has seen him just do all sorts of bullshit over the past decade, I've always kind of just wanted to have faith in Kanye West, that beneath all this craziness that he's all going through, that maybe deep down he's a good person because, maybe he has mental illness and his life has been crazy growing in poverty and now becoming a superstar. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. I love Kanye West's music so much that hopefully all this craziness is just not really who he is, and deep down he's a good person. And usually with Kanye West, I'm able to really separate the art from the artist for the most part, but in this particular instance here, him putting DaBaby and Marilyn Manson in his album, you no longer can separate the art from the artist because he has literally poisoned his music with his bullshit. Again, me being someone who wants to give Kanye West the benefit of the doubt, I listened to this and I thought, okay, well maybe, this is sort of like some sort of thing kind of building off the whole Christianity theme. Forgiveness is a big part of Christianity. Maybe Kanye West is trying to make some artistic statement about how we need to forgive people who've made mistakes and have done terrible things because that's what, Jesus Christ and God wants or whatever. Giving Kanye just a ton of benefit of the doubt that he was doing this terrible thing and somehow trying to do it in the best way possible. And even then, even with the whole Christian interpretation, that's still, kind of bullshit. But so I look into it. I decide to actually look into what the accusations are against Marilyn Manson are, what the lyrics of the song are, what's going on with DaBaby. And what I end up finding is that Marilyn Manson literally has not apologized for anything he's did. He hasn't apologized. He hasn't asked for forgiveness. He hasn't acknowledged that he's done shitty things. He denies all the accusations. And to be clear, there are multiple accusations from multiple women who now have PTSD because of what he did. Lots of accusations that definitely all kind of have very similar themes and kind of line up in a way that it seems like this is a pattern and not people just a bunch of women pulling bullshit out of the air. It's, these are very credible accusations that are very serious, and Marilyn Manson has not apologized. So that raises the question then, if this is supposed to be a song that's like, Christian, about forgiving those who have done wrong things, why is he including Marilyn Manson if Marilyn Manson isn't even acknowledging he's done anything wrong? If Marilyn Manson claims he hasn't done anything wrong, then why are we forgiving him? And even if Marilyn Manson did come out and give the best apology ever, he just says, oh my fucking god, I'm a horrible person, I need to fucking get my shit together, I am a serial abuser, I am, if Marilyn Manson just totally owns it and promises to somehow make things better, maybe gives money to the victims and gives a lot of money to some healthcare fund for people who have survived sexual abuse, maybe then we can start talking about forgiving Marilyn Manson. But if Marilyn Manson is completely denying that he's done anything wrong, there's no forgiving someone who claims they haven't done anything wrong. So ultimately, I just had to accept that there's really no artistic message here at all that justifies this whatsoever. This is literally Kanye West saying, What can I do that's going to be controversial that I can put in my music to make headlines and create controversy? The classic Kanye West bullshit that I have forgiven him and I've made excuses for him over and over again for all this bullshit he's doing. And at this point, it's like, dude, I cannot forgive you anymore. I cannot forgive you. You have gone too far this time. I cannot separate the art from the artist because you have ruined this entire fucking album. When I'm hearing you sing about your relationship with Jesus and how Jesus Christ has made you a better person and has helped you through all the difficult times in your life, and then later in the album you include Marilyn Manson for the sole purpose of creating controversy and getting more people to listen to your music, causing a tremendous amount of pain to Marilyn Manson's victims and other victims of abuse. There's nothing Christian about that. You're full of shit, man. And you're ruining your fucking music with it. This theme about loving your mother and how, you know, how great she was before she passed away and everything, you know, like, that just is like, why are you poisoning an album that's supposed to be about how, the love you have for your mother and the love you have for Jesus Christ with this bullshit? I can't take it seriously. It just seems like fucking, it makes you seem like a fucking fraud. Like, if you're someone who's pretty critical of cancel culture, you think people go too far and they dogpile on people who are accused of stuff way too, too aggressively than they deserve or whatever, you can have that opinion. If you're gonna make a song about it, that's kind of cringe, but, like, please don't put that in your album about Jesus Christ and your dead mom. And if you are gonna make a song about that, don't fucking use Marilyn Manson as your example, dude. That's just fucking stupid. Honestly, I want an apology from Kanye West. I want Kanye West to acknowledge that what he did here with this album was really wrong, was just extremely unethical. To use a abuser as a tool for profit on your album that's supposed to be about your dead mom. That's disgusting. I hope every other music critic can see this shit and acknowledges it's fucking bullshit. This is a classic example. I said the same with Jesus is King. Classic example of a dude who loves shouting about Jesus, about God and everything. But it seems like maybe he hasn't even fucking read the Bible, honestly. That's how fucking stupid. Alright, I'm done with this shit. So, no, I'm not reviewing this album. I'm disappointed. I can't listen to this album anymore. I can't take it seriously. So, and that's not me being too sensitive. That's Kanye West ruining his fucking music. He should have thought about that before he put a fucking serial abuser on his album.